Well, Graham, I was just saying to Tom, it's been a while, I think, since the last game. Has it felt like a long break? And if so, has it been a good break?
It's been a good break, yeah. It's been a badly needed break. It was like I said, after the Rotherham game, we wanted the MK Dons game the following day. To be honest, that's such as the mood, such as the positivity around the place. So we've been waiting. So we just hope we're caged animals waiting to get out of the cage on Saturday. We just hope to maybe turn up and put another performance in. But yeah, it has been long. We wanted that to continue. We didn't want to break our momentum and break our game time. So it's been frustrating, really, to be fair, because these lads just want to play games. They just want to get on with the job in hand. And the last thing they want is me roaring and shouting at them on a Monday to Friday on the training ground. So they just want game time. They just want to play games because there's a real good feel about the place.
Nominated for Manager of the Month for League One. Congratulations. What's needed to make sure you're nominated for Manager of the Month next month?
Nominations is one thing, winning is another. Be all and the end all would be I wouldn't be getting nominated. My name wouldn't be getting chucked into the frame for these awards if it wasn't for the group of players that I've got. So it's not really a nominee for me, it's a nominee for the group of players that I've got and the players that we've inherited here. So they've been different class, and it's the accolades should and does rest firmly on their shoulders, not on mine.
Because I know that it's a very impressive league position at the moment, but you are high standards. I want to be first, so you're still looking up the table going into this next batch of games. Well,
I was looking up the table, to be honest, last year when we were 23rd when we took over. To be fair, I'll always look up. I'll always try and set targets, and I'll always try and reach. Whether they're possible, I don't know. I've often said to you, I've gone on record many a time. Perfection. I seek perfection, but does perfection exist? But yeah, we want to strive on, and we want to push on. We want to be better. We want to keep improving, and I think that comes across because that's the working environment that we've created. That's the culture that we've created, and I would suggest that that's part and parcel of our DNA, striving for improvements all the time, individually and collectively. And it's great. I love it. As I said to you many times, I know I'm repeating myself. I love getting out of bed and coming into work with this group in the mornings. It's brilliant. It's a great group of lads, and that's me. I think I said that when we weren't winning, and I'll say that when we are winning. They're a great group. They're a brilliant group of lads to be around.
Can I ask you to clarify? Johnson Clark-Harris reports that he's suffered an injury in training. Is that true? Is that correct?
He didn't suffer an injury when he's training with me, not to my knowledge. So I read something in the paper. A source as seems to know a little bit more about the injury than myself. My assistant manager, my family, me close people to me didn't know anything about the injury. I deliberately held it. Only 4 people knew about Johnson's injury. So to read about it was pretty embarrassing, really, to be quite honest. When somebody's going to newspapers and media sources, it's not what we do. It's not what I'm about. It's not what people are about. But look, if somebody's decided that they wanted to go and speak to newspapers, somebody wanted to hand an initiative to MK Dons this weekend. So listen, that's fair enough. If we're working against our own, that becomes an issue. That becomes a problem. But he's picked up an injury. It's where he's picked it up, how he's picked it up is John will probably be the best man to answer that. He can take the responsibility and he can answer them questions. I'm concentrating on what we've got this weekend.
I know how important the word trust is to you. Has someone betrayed your confidence then in the last few days?
No, nobody's. I'm saying whoever's gone to the newspaper was they didn't care about myself or the 18 lads that'll be in the squad this weekend for the game against MK Dons. They've handed MK Dons an initiative. But like I say, if we're up against that, we're up against it. That's not a problem. We'll battle against that as well. We don't like it. I don't like that type of carry on. It's there's no place in it. Whoever it may be lives with it, and that's the way they are.
And I appreciate you and Daryl, before you always like to keep your cards close to your chest because you don't like giving information to other teams. Just the injury, is it going to keep him out for a few weeks, or is it something you'd rather keep to yourself?
The truth and the be all, I've not really delved too much into it. To be quite honest with you, you'll know me by now. I concentrate on what we've got, not what we haven't got. Out on the pitch this morning, I'll concentrate on the 20 lads I'm working with. There's no point in me going into the physio room and start asking questions and delving into medical matters, because I can't change it, I can't affect it. I can only affect the ones that are on the pitch. Hopefully, listen, he's a big player for us. No buts, ifs or ands about it. He's a big player. He'll be a miss. But one man's misfortune is another man's gain. So somebody else will hopefully step up to the plate and maybe produce. But no manager likes losing players. No manager likes injuries. But unfortunately, they're part and parcel of the game. And we'll have, I dare say, touch wood we don't, but it's highly unlikely. I dare say we'll have some between now and the end of the season. So it's not nice when you lose players. But look, we're professional. We'll get up, we get on with it, and we'll look forward to Saturday.
Are you confident that Tom and Tyler and maybe even Victor now, more opportunities for him, will they step up to the plate during his absence?
Well, listen, if I was in their shoes, I'd be revelling in this, to be fair. Like I say, one man's misfortune is another man's gain. So I would not only say it to them, but there's some young lads in and around the squad as well, the Dion Moores and the Tomlinsons of this world that might actually get a little bit of a spring in their step from Johnson's unfortunate injury. But it'll be. It's football. Others will see the positive in it. Others will seek chance. Others will see opportunity, and others will hopefully step up to the plate. There's a chance for them to go and cement their name in the club's record books.
And how's Mark Little? Am I right in saying a reserve game was cancelled, which was bad luck for him? But is he available going into the weekend?
Yeah, I think Lids must have ran over so many black cats, to be fair, because he's having a real bad turn of luck, bad turn of events. He's been training. He works like a demon. He's a great kid, to be fair. He just wants to. He's finding it frustrating, to be quite honest, and I feel for him. I do feel for him. But again, touch wood. Hopefully now he's come out. He's done a couple of training sessions this week. Hopefully we get another couple into him before the weekend. Hopefully again we can get some game time into him. If it's not Saturday, then there's a reserve game next week. But he's close. He's nearly there, and I just hope he can put all that bad luck he's after having, not only here with ourselves, but with his previous club as well. Obviously, no, it's never easy when you've no income for 6 months, so that would play a part on it as well, to be fair. And I'm a firm believer in soft tissue injuries are stress related. 80% of soft tissues are stress related, so there might be something in that. But it must be hard on any man if you haven't had an income in 6 months. So it's a tough. It has been tough for Lids, but hopefully he's through all that, and he comes through the other side, and he gets a good run of fortune, I would say, because that's all he needs. And
a word on MK Dons. I think it's 4 league defeats in a row, but that makes them a dangerous opponent, I imagine, on Saturday. You've
taken the words right out of my mouth. You must have heard me say that during the week. Very dangerous. I think we all know what MK Dons are about. Paul Tisdale as well, what he's about. They are a really good technical football team. They'll always come at you with the unexpected. So your preparation is never as smooth or is never as easy as it can be, because you just don't know at times what they will do. He always works on different formulas, different types of patterns of play. So nailing them down will be difficult. But like I say, I'd let MK Dons worry about us, worry about the form we're in, worry about the players we've got, and worry about the threat we're carrying at the minute, because we're okay at the minute. We're doing all right at the minute.
Good to see you again. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.